What's up, guys? Welcome to the Minecraft podcast.
No,
This
the
is
SNK podcast.
the first episode, first ever, and finally we're gonna settle the big question: which K-On bandmate is Armin?
Shut the hell up.
In the first episode, we're gonna settle the final battle.
Okay,
I don't know.
Me and Takudo are gonna talk about SNK. So
That's the idea, I guess.
yes. Okay.
Because we seem to have
Mhm.
equal equal standings from opposing viewpoints.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of conflict in the past, so I guess we've decided to finally settle it in a voice call while recording it.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
A conflict, dear viewer, you would have known about if you listened to the 4 already existing episode, the Minecraft podcast, never published.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we've got here Takudo, the Richard Dawkins of SNK.
What does that mean?
Just gonna quickly Google that. Yeah.
And the one in white, the
Racist one.
What?
the
What?
highly notable theist of SNK.
I'm not a theist. What? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe we should start with like ending predictions. I don't know. Takudo, you
Oh
can
yeah,
go.
my ending prediction is we're gonna get a few more chapters, not many more. I'd say maybe to chapter 125, and I think the next chapter is gonna consist of Eren showing well, not necessarily Eren showing Zeke, but Zeke seeing moments in Eren's life, like that talk at the dinner table where Eren said he's going to join the Survey Corps, and he will see that Eren is indeed not brainwashed, but he has chosen this path of his own free will, with no influence from Grisha.
All right. As towards my predictions, now some of these are predictions in the case of like what I actually think will happen, and some of these are just like wishes, as in what I actually want from the ending. So like I guess I'll start with what I actually think will happen is that I do think Eren is going to die. Is going to be dead
Of course,
by
that's
the
inevitable.
end. By the end.
Inevitable.
As to what else? I for the recent chapter I was thinking cuz it was a nice about how we figured out that the one who is really in control of the founder is Zeke. And also the thing with Eren being in chains and all that was not cool. So I'm wondering like what will cuz Zeke's obviously going to find out that Eren came to his conclusions without Grisha brainwashing him. But like I wonder is what will Zeke's reaction be to that information?
I think his reaction will be, well, my brother is literally like evil. And there's like no hope of saving him, and I have to kill this man before he kills me.
I don't.
Okay, can we discuss
Okay, wait,
for a
no,
second
let me.
how much of a Chad Zeke is?
No.
He is the only royal blood guy who's Chad enough to finally defeat the curse of Khal.
Anyone could have done it if it was done in the way that it was done in chapter 120.
Okay. Like how it was explained was that because Zeke was the first person with royal blood to ever reach, like that weird infinite time place with Ymir, who wasn't influenced by the first king's will, he was able to break it. And we all thought Eren was going to be the one in control of the founder, but it was Zeke.
I think he might have been in control if he didn't lose his fucking head, and
Yeah.
if they just simply touched.
Oh yeah, also it was because obviously before Zeke had the time to break the first king's will and gain control because Ymir had to, I guess, reconstruct Aaron's whole body. And I think back in like the chapter where Zeke had his body reconstructed by Ymir, it said he felt like he was in there for years.
Yeah.
So it probably took
Yeah.
a really long time.
Yeah.
Because I was actually real confused about it because Zeke was about to die.
Yes, he was about to die, but I guess and how's it the way it's explained with Ymir too, it's like she obeys people she thinks are her master. Oh, and
Yeah.
that brings me to another thing. Aaron seemed to sympathize with Ymir, who
yeah,
when Zeke
yeah.
said she obeys people who thinks she's she's her master without any without any will of her own. And so I think that
He's definitely gonna free her.
yeah,
Definitely gonna free her.
yeah, but also I wonder how that relates to Mikasa, because if what Eren thinks that Mikasa is truly somebody who has no will of her own and she just obeys him because she thinks he's her master.
saying
Bro.
saying that he hated her was his attempt at freeing
Bro, I
her.
believed you. I just
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. But the question I have then is is it gonna be shown as Eren trying to free her, or is it gonna be revealed that the whole Ackerman thing was a lie and that while Eren did have good intentions-
It's not a lie. It is literally not a lie because like he orders her to hit Armin.
What?
Yeah, but she was just like protecting Eren.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, I think that's definitely how Eren feels about it. That Mikasa is a slave, and so he's free.
Yeah,
But I wonder what the
it's
actual
like a physical, actual thing.
But I wonder what the actual canon is. If Eren's gonna be shown as wrong for thinking that. But the point is, Eren has sympathy for Ymir and Mikasa. And the thing also is that Armin in that conversation said Eren was the true slave. And in this very chapter, we see Eren in chains. So
those two things are completely unrelated. That was
they could be related, Okay.
You're just.
Let me finish. Okay. Let me give you my thing.
One chain is for being a cuck. The other chain is for being a slave for pursuing freedom.
No, let me finish this. Okay. So Eren's whole plan up to this point, I think, has been based off of the idea that when he touches Zeke, he will be the one in control. And that's also what his friends believe. Like how Armin convinces everyone to defend Eren again. It's that the belief is that Eren was just following Zeke orders, and that when this happens, he'll be the one in control. But with Zeke being the one in control, I'm thinking that it'll show that like Eren was mistaken for taking this path, because even when his friends did exactly what he wanted, got him in touch with Zeke, it still didn't work out the way he wanted.
You know how this all could have been avoided?
What?
If Historia had just eaten Zeke and became the Beast Titan.
Well, yeah, that's what makes that's what like sort of almost redeems Eren's whole thing so far in my eyes, is that he did it because he didn't want to sacrifice Historia.
Yep.
But there was another early in the series when Levi told Eren, hey, trust your friends, and when Eren trusted his friends, they all got killed, and so Eren is now just trusting in himself. And so like I'm wondering, it'll be different depending on if this succeeds or not. Like, will it be, yes, Eren was completely right to not trust his friends, or it'll be like Eren was so traumatized from his friends having died when he did trust them that like now in the future he can't trust them, that led to his downfall. I guess.
I think you're bringing up old plot threads that were already concluded.
I don't think they are.
I think the whole trusting in your comrades' abilities and or your own abilities was like concluded in the Crystal Cave. I don't think it's ever gonna be brought up again.
Huh. Mm.
Hmm.
Well, but with Pieck, in one of the recent chapters, she was like, "I believe in the comrades I fought with up to this point." So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about then. And so, oh wait, back to the prediction thing. So, like, I guess what I think may happen in the future now is that when Zeke finds out all about this, he realizes Eren isn't brainwashed. I'm not. I think maybe Zeke would. Huh, huh, I don't know, because Zeke has control of the founder right now, so he might just decide, hey, I don't know, I'll destroy the world in some nihilistic rage, and then Aaron's friends have to save him or something because he's in chains.
He becomes 100% JRPG villain.
Yes, that's exactly. I'm feeling like Zeke might become like some Sephiroth or JRPG villain where I'm going to become a god and stuff.
Okay, so I have like one actual like
Mhm.
question that's been lingering. What the fuck is Aaron planning? Like, what is the plan? Is it still, oh, let's just use the rumbling, tear them off, and
Okay.
Okay,
just
no need,
All right.
bro.
All
develop
right.
technology for the
The
next
Here,
50
Aaron's
years?
mindset right now, what is going on in his head is the new basement, as people have been saying. We
yeah.
don't know. We can make predictions. We can make we simply don't know. What I think is the plan is to use the founder. Well, right now, I don't think this is essentially gonna happen, but I think in his mind right now, Aaron has the rumbling in his head. I think he wants to use rumbling. I think in the end he's just going to like end the curse of the Titans somehow.
Hmm.
I don't know
All right.
exactly how, but
As
I think
to
that
what I think it was, because this all started because Aaron didn't want to sacrifice Historia. So, like, the thing with the Survey Corps' plan the whole time was that they were going to have the rumbling, but they never planned to use it. They only wanted to use it as a deterrent to,
they 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 didn't want to use rumbling.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted
but
they
here's
wanted
the
the
thing.
power to use it in order
Mhm.
to keep everyone away as they were advancing their technology
Yes,
and
but
catching up to the
in
modern
order
world.
to do that, as they said, well, no, it's nuclear deterrent. Yeah, that's the thing. But the thing was that plan required because the thing is nobody wanted to trust Zeke. Obviously, who would trust Zeke? So they were going to feed Zeke to Historia and then have like Historia breed a bunch of kids. And obviously, Aaron didn't agree with that. So in a sense, his only alternative was Zeke. So he sought out Zeke. And so what the Survey Corps thinks is that Aaron had to follow Zeke's orders in order to get to the point where he could use the rumbling. But so they're thinking that maybe he'll only like transform the Shiganshina district with the rumbling and just use it to destroy the world's armies, and then they can go with their original plan of just deterring everyone away for the next 50 years until they catch up technologically. And Aaron just didn't want to sacrifice Historia for that plan. Or it could be that Aaron actually wants to use the rumbling to destroy the whole world because he believes that's the only way he'll be free. And there's an interesting thing too, in like chapter 100 when Willie Tibber is giving his big speech, and he says, "I was born into this world," which is always an Aaron thing that he would say. And the thing with Willie
I think
Tibber, yeah,
I think it might be some like Japanese thing that could be used like coincidentally by two people of the same ideology. I don't think that's it's necessarily Aaron making contact with Will.
no, he didn't use. Well, the thing was that they sort of, because Willie Tibber said he hated himself and wished that he'd never been born, but because he's born into the world, he wants to keep living. And that's sort of where Eren was at one time in the Crystal Cave, where he he didn't want to exist, but then he decided to keep living anyway. And
Actually,
so
what might change Zeke's mind? It might be the memories of the Crystal Cave if they do see them.
That'd be epic, because that is my favorite moment in SNK. But it was, and so Willie's conclusion after hating himself but still deciding to keep living in this world was
No, he did not decide to keep on living. He
didn't
put himself out there.
Did. That's right, he did die. But the idea in his speech was that he did want to keep living. And so his conclusion, in order to keep living, was to destroy the enemy. And so when Eren sees that this person has come to that exact same conclusion he did, he can't help but, decide that what he's doing is right, because they came to the same conclusion: just destroy the enemy and everything will be fine.
I think Eren is 100% in the right to brutally murder billions and billions of people slowly and painfully.
I don't know about that. The point was that they came to the same conclusion.
I mean that's just obvious. We don't even need to point it out.
I do hope that this there's a part of me that hopes that we do end relatively peacefully. Of course, I don't think there's any path where Eren does not die. I think Eren dies at the end no matter what. But the
Okay, can I give my one prediction about the entire series?
Yes.
I was gonna say my ultimate prediction of this series is basically at the end we're just gonna discover that the rumbling was just troll by Carl. He just wanted to guide them all.
That the walls are empty and there's nothing there.
That would be epic.
Yes!
That would totally be a Carl thing to do.
Because I legitimately believe that the rumbling is too overpowered for Carl not have
no, because
just
he didn't want to.
Oh my
he
God.
wanted Eldia to die.
Yes.
I think that's bullshit.
No, but no, he said he wanted to live a little bit longer in a place that was a paradise on Earth. But that if they ever decided to just kill them, he'd let them do it.
He never actually programmed that response in them. That's the thing. He never planned to fight back.
That's correct.
Here's the thing. I legitimately think they're gonna pull another Zeke, where we all thought, hey, Zeke is evil and stuff, but then it turns out, he just wanted to protect Eldia in his own way because he knew his parents were a fuck.
I don't think so. But
I think they.
Carl was definitely a cuck.
I don't think anybody can be that much.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Physically impossible.
Not only in the real world, but especially in fantasy, where everything is possible.
Yes. Also, I'm wondering what role Falco could possibly play in this ending, because now he has Ymir's memories. So I wonder what that could be.
Ymir's memories are never going to be relevant again. Just forget about her.
But no,
Falco
he has the jaws. He can break Annie out of the crystal. Annie, remember her. Remember
I
Annie.
don't. She has not appeared in the manga since the 90s. And she's been in the crystal for actually also 90 chapters.
Wow.
Almost 90 chapters she's been in the crystal.
But they still keep bringing it up. Don't you remember that one chapter with that one guy?
It was Armin.
Annie will be...
That was Armin.
Whoa, it was Armin? What the fuck? I legit thought it was a different character.
Hitch?
I just thought it was some rando.
Maybe you
And-
were thinking of in the Marley arc, where Mr. Landhart was saying she promised
yeah,
or
she'd come
something.
back.
Annie soon, guys.
Oh,
Annie next
She
chapter.
will come back.
Gabby inherits the female Titan.
No,
I'm
Gabby's
joking.
not gonna get a Titan.
No, but wait, I was thinking of this because you know how the Jaw Titan has always protected Reiner, who has the armor.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if like Gabby gets the armor Titan, it'll be like cool parallel because Falco wants to protect her, so it'll be like the Jaw Titan protect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, right?
Wow.
Um, whoa! No, it was the thing was because the armor Titan has always been protected by the Jaw Titan, so it'd be
Yeah,
cool.
Ymir protected Reiner back in Clash. Gallard,
Marcel.
actually Marcel protected Reiner back at the
Mhm.
very beginning, and Gallard just protected Reiner again from Falco.
Oh
Literally
my
last
god!
chapter.
Can we just talk about how the romance aspect of this entire show is literally just a subplot between 12-year-olds?
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Between all the characters, all the weird ships and stuff, this is the ship the author is focusing on. The fucking
okay.
12-year-olds.
Also, let's talk
I
about
think
why
Historia should just
Because it's
end up
Aaron, why
alone
shipping
and-
Aaron X Historia is a sin.
no.
Cry, EH Cox.
No, but literally, who else? That's my only answer to that. Who else other than Aaron?
Also, okay. Here's how I see Historia's thing. I think the baby in the ending is Historia's
Gonna-
baby.
Yeah, of course.
The final pin. Okay, it's one of two things. It's either Historia's baby or it's like a flashback
Just a-
panel looking back on Aaron's birth and when he was born and what great to him. But it's one of those two things. And also Historia, because Historia's like whole thing was that her mother never wanted her to be born. And so now Historia's I think Historia's like in the same position as her mother, but that eventually, I don't know, through some like character arc, she'll Historia having a character arc, I know, right? But through some circumstances, she'll eventually, when the baby is born, she'll be a good mother.
Yeah.
Through some personal
But Aaron
growth.
is the dad.
Not
Aaron is the
married,
dad.
just
That's
fucking-
just
It's
like
unbelievably obvious that Aaron is the father.
What? Nah.
literally who else? Here's the thing. Do you really think that she would be just married
Not
to
even
a
married.
random
That-
farm
that's-
guy?
They said they didn't.
Well, yes,
they
no,
didn't
I don't think she
even
would.
marry.
No, I think that Aaron told her that it was, I don't know, I think like either Yelena or Aaron told her like, hey, fuck somebody and get pregnant so that this plan will work.
Lamau,
That's
bro.
literally
Simply
more fucked up than
Lamau.
just
I
letting
know,
her become a Titan.
that is more fucked up because the thing with Aaron and how Aaron is paralleled with Kruger. Kruger, remember what Kruger said about Dina? How he was like, how he thought she would prefer just being transformed into like a monstrous Titan than becoming a breeding factory. But he was like,
Aaron literally would have preferred to just have sacrificed Historia than to just have her get
but
pregnant
no,
with
wait,
some
I'm not
random
done.
guy.
But like Kruger said, he never really asked her what she would prefer, and so that's what I think. That's like what Aaron's doing here right now. He thinks Historia would prefer this, but he never really asked her how she felt. So that's what I think.
Yeah, and
What do you mean? Did he just show up with
This is
farm?
What?
ultimate denial
What?
cuck
No.
territory.
No, man, I'm thinking of it like from parallels with Aaron and Kruger.
No, I literally
Maybe think parallels with Aaron and his
Um,
father, Grisha.
Oh, no. Wait, Takuto. But you gotta remember, Aaron is technically also part of the Carl line. He's also a cuck. So it's the ultimate cuck move if his story just got it
He
on with
doesn't.
another guy.
He doesn't. He does not have the founding Titan memories. He has no way of using the founding Titan without a member of royal blood.
No, but he literally ate one. It's in his blood.
No,
No, it's
no,
not.
I think you're getting things
It's in
confused here.
It's in his blood. Here's the thing. His father ate the royal family member. He ate his father. Objectively, physically, he has Carl's blood.
Okay. Anyway, let's.
That makes no sense. Is
Yeah,
like
but
Carl's. What are you talking about, Nonibra?
Shut the hell up!
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. But Grisha was not a cuck. In fact, he married twice.
No, here's the thing. Grisha got cucked by his own son.
What? What?
Nonibra, please elaborate. What the hell you mean?
I mean that his own son, aka what the his name is slipping me by.
Nonibra, I think you got your terms mixed up.
No.
Cucked does not mean getting eaten by a giant man-eating monster.
No. I believe.
Go on Google and look up cuck definition.
No, but just listen to me. Give me just a solid minute to explain. I believe
it is
That's
very
being-
cuckold.
betrayed by your son, who ratted you to the military, getting sent to an island full of giant eating monsters, having your wife turned into a monster who ate your future wife, is the ultimate cuck form.
Also,
No way.
also another good thing about Grisha is that when he goes to the Rice Chapel to plead with like the king within the walls, he doesn't like talk about like any Eldian restorationist bullshit. He just wants them to save his family. So Grisha almost redeemed himself in the end, but also he did
Redeemed from what?
Okay,
He did nothing wrong.
He did a lot of things wrong, he also
What?
still gave his own son a curse that would make him die in 13 years. So, like, don't you think Grisha could have found literally anyone else within the walls to inherit his Titan? Like maybe an adult, like maybe.
No, because the attack Titan has to move towards
You don't
freedom.
think-
It has to move forward, and
You don't
he
think
might
maybe
have actually.
Erwin could have been a good person to go to? Maybe Keith,
Grisha even know
whose
Erwin?
thing was he always wanted to be special, and Grisha even praised him for going outside the walls at first. I think
I don't know. Both
'Cause
of those
in
are like
the end-
are like
the person to inherit Grisha's Titan still, or like who had to carry everything, was still his son. So I think he failed in the end, but he did a better job. So he didn't fuck up completely like with Zeke.
he didn't have time, did he?
Well,
It's
he
13
could have done
years
it before then. In the recent chapter you showed, he like found the chapel like almost right away. Like, I mean, obviously he didn't do it then, but he could have maybe gotten some people to help him out.
I think what happened is he was waiting until the very end of his 13 years, and when he finally got the founding Titan, he realized he couldn't use it. And in his panic, when he realized that his 13 years were up, he came back
Yes.
to Wall
Oh yes,
Rose
I think
and gave her
yeah,
the Titan.
it was in a
having
panic, and yes,
no
he
other
might
choice.
not have had any other choice. But the thing is, it was still a panic decision.
No,
and, like,
no,
I think
no,
it
no,
was
no, no.
a wrong choice.
Yeah, it was a
to
panic
give his own
decision.
son the Titan.
Did they ever? Did they ever say that he
No,
was
it was
out
pretty
of
clear.
time?
I thought it was pretty
just thought
clear,
he
like
just
he was
panicked.
gonna die soon from like the Titan.
Yeah, otherwise
No,
he
the
would have
thing
like
I think
waited.
the thing that spurred
wouldn't
Grisha
he?
into action was the fact that the Titans finally
The armored
they
titan
finally breached the
showed up.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just think it was because the Titan showed up.
Well, no,
I don't think it was
Titan
because he
showed up
was
right
out of
when
time.
he ran out of time.
Well,
That would
he
be
was
That's the-
his 13 years.
It's pretty convenient, or rather inconvenient, I should say.
Yeah, I think the whole reason he did go for the founding that day is because he was out of time, because he wanted to use as much of his time as possible to raise his son and to have a
Yes.
family and to
But
be happy.
I think maybe Grisha, if his 13 years eventually came, but the Titans didn't attack, he would have just decided to maybe never give anyone his Titan. But because they came on that day, and they were going to kill his family, that's why he did what he did.
Possibly.
You know, me knowing that fact,
Either way,
me
could be
knowing
it.
that fact that it was his last day just makes it a lot more
You're reading
fucking
Attack on Titan.
drive.
I think
Of course, it's contrived.
Touche.
either way, I think giving Eren the Titan was the right choice because who else but Chad Ren could have used the Titan to full its potential.
I don't know. I'll give Grisha credit. At least he waited until his son actually expressed interest
Yes.
in like freedom and all that stuff before imposing
I don't
everything
think
on him.
there's
so.
a man on Earth more fitting for the Attack Titan than the freedom obsessed Eren. Erwin is more insane, but I don't know if he's as freedom obsessed. Erwin was more so obsessed with the truth of the world and proving his father's theory right.
Yes, and he could have. Erwin would have been a better choice for the Attack Titan.
How so?
I think. Well, because Grisha basically could give Eren what
because
he always
because he-
wanted, like the proof of his father's theory, and then he could tell him, and Erwin's all about fighting
No,
for
Erwin is
humanity, so
not
he would
about
be
fighting
a
for
good
humanity.
person to
Reread,
lead
but
the
slower.
charge.
Erwin is
No.
not about fighting for humanity. Maybe that's
What?
part of it. Maybe that's like a thing that he tells himself in order to feel better. But
Bro, because Erwin wants freedom and he would want to see the world. Of course, he would fight so that he could see. Okay. But okay, let me talk. Erwin's whole arc is about how he was always sacrificing people. The thing that haunted him, that starts to haunt him, isn't that he sacrificed a bunch of people. It's the idea that he might have sacrificed all those people for his own selfish reasons. The idea that he was sacrificing them purely for humanity, he could live with. But the idea that he did it for his own sake was his whole, the whole drama with his arc. And that's what helps him do during Return to Shiganshina, is when he tells him to give up his dream and die. Erwin in death was finally able to become the selfless person he always pretended he was.
well, that's a little late to inherit the Attack Titan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I
Can
was
I just
talking about
point
years
out-
earlier, not
I-
then, at that moment, obviously.
Yeah. Can I just point out one last thing? Why I think Erwin is as qualified as Eren inherited? Just think about it. Erwin too got cucked, literally, on the
Oh my
day the
God.
truth was discovered. He just died.
I don't know, no need, bro. I think
No,
your overuse of the
you might
word
have a
cuck
point.
is
Attack on Titan might
possibly
be
incorrect.
the ultimate
Okay, but
cuck
let's.
porn.
What the fuck?
Manga.
You guys are obsessed.
Oh my God, this is gross.
Rent free.
Okay, let's bring some more focus to this let's talk about the theme of
Oh,
Attack on Titan, I guess.
there's many. That's why we're
There is
having
a
this whole
team?
podcast
Yeah.
is to settle what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Definitively.
All right. As to my view,
I would go one step further and say, because you're born into the world, you have a responsibility.
Because you're born into the world, you have the right to live in it. There.
I've said this before in chat, but I think there are way too many deaths for that to be true in Attack on Titan. There have been so many unfair deaths. I don't think it's anyone's right.
Well, no, it didn't say anything about it being
In fact,
fair.
he said it. They're
but
unfair deaths.
And they all die for a
Their right
yeah,
to live
and they
was
all die
violated.
for a cause.
Oh yes, but
Maybe the one on white. You're what you meant is like you should not feel bad about having been born because it's your birthright to live in this world.
I guess. Yeah, I
I
guess.
guess.
Yes, something like that. I know. I'm still thinking. And
Takuto,
The theme of
you
Attack
go
on
first.
Titan.
Tell us what is the
is-
theme of Attack on Titan.
I thought about this before, and I'm pretty sure at some point I had it worded pretty well. I think the theme of Attack on Titan is that I've said this before in the chat, is that there are no special people, because out of all the possible people that could have been born, we were the ones that were actually born into this world, and because of that, we are free to do as we want. And if Eren wants to genocide the whole world, it's and he's
He has
free
the
to.
right to do
Yeah,
that.
he has the right to do that.
What? What? Okay, let's
all
bring
those
some more
Chavs
things into this.
that turned down Eren. He
Okay.
can do what he wants with them.
All right, let's see. In reference to like the final panel that's revealed in the story, it's like you are free. Like that's referencing I think an earlier quote, which was, "We, from the moment of our birth, are free. Those who would deny us that freedom don't matter." And let me see here. And Armin's dream was also freedom because he wants to see the world and everything. But dang it. Another thing, I think Grisha told Zeke once when he was a kid that because they were growing up in the Eldian ghetto. He told him like, if you want to be free, you have to fight your surroundings in order to change your circumstances. While the thing I don't know, the last panel, which might be Grisha holding Eren, is like, you're already free. So damn it, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I can't think straight now. Yes, I know. I'm very
Gay.
homosexual. All right. You can go now, Takuto.
I just wanted to say that
Takuto?
whenever I feel down, I just think I was born into this world, and I'm rejuvenated with energy and the will to live. It's truly wonderful. What a wonderful quote.
Well, I think what always motivates me is actually Historia's speech to Eren in the Crystal Cave. She says, if anybody ever feels they're unwanted, she wants to tell them that's not true, no matter who or where they are. That makes me cry.
Bros.
I wish I had something to say. I still need to actually catch up with the manga like I said I was going to 3 weeks ago.
Oof.
I just can't remember I was.
Oh my
in it.
god.
So can I finally express what do I feel is the theme of Attack on Titan? I think it's basically the importance of self-sacrifice for the betterment of humanity and accepting those inherent consequences. Yeah, I have examples and names that I literally did not Google. I swear that. Let's think about Aaron Kruger, the ultimate Chad.
Yes. Aaron Kruger. The... Yeah, okay. Sorry.
He was such a Chad. He wanted to teach this young child named Grisha the
So
importance of self.
so he had dogs eat his sister.
Yeah.
What the? Shut up.
Yes, yes. He had to,
Okay, no, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
he, yes, yes. Here's the thing. He had to teach him from the youngest of ages that it's okay
What
to be a
That
cock.
there's nothing inherently wrong with it.
Shut up.
No need, bro. You want to tell us
Okay.
something? Are you trying
So-
to tell us something?
Are we?
No need, bro. Are you a cuckold?
Yeah, no need, bro. I'm getting some vibes from you. Seriously.
Ah,
Are
Are
we?
you into that?
No need, bro. Are you Historia S?
Oh my
Uh,
goodness. Oh my
I
god.
have no idea what that is, but I will say yes. Definitely.
My world is crashing down around me.
Also, the other theme of Attack on Titan is that racism is stupid.
Of course. Smash
That is
racism.
The most.
That's the theme of Attack on Titan.
Yes. Yes,
Shatter
racism
the
is
glass
stupid.
ceiling.
It's a very libtard manga, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know why people call it fascist.
yeah. Racism is definitely for cut.
Hmm But even more than that, internalized racism.
Internalized racism.
That's unironically Carl
Yes.
and Zeke though.
Gabby.
And the small
Gabby.
child, I forgot her
It is.
name.
Yeah. Hey, bitch. Racism is stupid. No, this is what the final chapter of Attack on Titan will be. Eren and everyone else will go through paths and fight the CEO of
And you're gonna
racism.
smash
Yes!
racism. Yes, Queen Slay.
They will, and all the while, Historia will be out there smashing the patriarchy.
Zeke's final form in this manga is going to be the
He's
CEO
gonna-
of racism.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
This is the best manga ever.
I get the one way you prove to me. I guess we all take something different from media,
Yes.
And I am right.
and then they're gonna smash
100%.
capitalism.
Attack on Titan is a libtard representation.
Bro, don't you literally remember when the black guy tells the white girl that diversity is good?
Doesn't
Yes,
that
on
literally
Yankee
hap-
Yankapon is like,
Doesn't that literally happen?
and Shasha asks him, "Hey, bro, why is your skin black?" Oh, we're like this because, God thought we should be this. You have a god too, whether her name's Ymir or whatever else, and we were all born into this world because somebody wished for us to be this way. And also,
Which I did not consent.
it's
to.
better when all different types of people exist.
I did not consent to being born. Ugh.
What the fuck? And then he's like, it's better if all different kinds of people exist. So it's the most diversity pushing manga of.
Yes. Yes, that is the ultimate
Yeah, of course.
takeaway from this legendary pod. But since I have, in fact, objective with the biggest Eren Chad head on the planet right here, can somebody explain what's up with that? The mercenary chick,
Yelena?
the one who's obsessed
Yelena?
with Eren.
She's
Okay,
crazy.
Everyone's
Her
like,
thing
oh,
is that she
Yes.
wants.
Just watch
Yes,
watch
I think that's her name.
Unicorn and pay attention to the character named Angelo, and you will understand.
Yelena's thing is that her
Ex-
home and shit was taken by Marley, and so she wants to destroy them. But also, Zeke said he wants to euthanize Eldians because he thinks that'll bring peace to the world, and Yelena likes that, I guess. Also, she's a furry and gets turned on by Zeke's Beast Titan form.
Well, we can always get behind furry.
No, we can't.
100%. Ooh,
Yes.
another
Yes.
debate.
No,
on
this
another
is the last podcast.
You fool.
We're never
happen.
doing this again.
Yes,
You've been tricked.
I'm literally leaving this server after we're done.
You've
for
been
today.
bamboozled.
You're not leaving. We're
Okay.
kicking you out.
Oh,
Sad. Tears
no.
running
lost,
down.
man. Oh, also, one more thing. Game of Thrones, the books, not the show, is a better Attack on Titan. Dab. See it.
Well, I'll
No,
dab to
because
that.
Attack on Titan actually is ending, and it's coming out every month. So
No,
Never.
the Winds of Winter will come
Winds
out.
of Winter has never come.
George
you
said.
fool.
George said.
The art.
George said middle of
Summer.
2020,
Middle
and also
2020.
A Dream of Spring.
George R.R. Martin is too busy reviewing.
And he
the
gave
Gollum
his
movie.
fans express permission that they could lock him up in like a cabin until he finishes The Winds of Winter if he doesn't have it finished by like a certain convention he's going to.
God, I hate these lazy fucks. Like Togashi and Miura and George R. R. Martin.
No, you mean
But he's not-
Togashi?
he's not a-
Togashi can go fucking die. He can. I
Bro,
actually
shut
not
up.
die. He
you
can.
jerk.
He can keep doing exactly what he's doing because he's killing himself. He's laying on the floor, eating his delicious pizza, playing Dragon Quest. It's gonna kill him eventually.
I mean,
His
that's
back
the
pain
life.
is gonna kill him. Have you seen the way he lives?
He's a sad boy. He's just a misunderstood art. But here's the thing. To bring it back to you, Lena, the ultimate Chad, my favorite character of the entire
Okay,
show.
now we can talk
What's-
about I'm turning this
What's-
into a Song of Ice and Fire podcast.
Here's the thing.
Let's
What's
talk
coming?
about how Euron is going.
No, next podcast is gonna be the Song of Ice and Fire cast.
There's not gonna be. We're not gonna have the next podcast.
Are we? It's up
No.
to you, buddy.
Oh my god, what a chat.
Oh my
Alright.
God! Look
But
at that fucking
I was-
room.
Here's the thing.
bro, he's just a gamer.
That room looks like the word otaku.
This is not a troll, by the way. This is
Well,
Togashi.
okay.
This is Togashi
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Okay, but what was I gonna say? Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Isn't he married to the
Yeah.
Sailor
Hey, let me
Moon?
finish what I was gonna say. Okay, A Song of Ice and Fire is good because it subverts expectations. Done. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Literally
It's so
die.
subversive.
Die.
Okay.
You're right.
It's so its release schedule is so
It
subversive.
will never come out. You expect it to come out.
Okay,
It won't.
Euron is like literally a JRPG villain, and it's great.
Next podcast. For the
Maybe
next podcast,
little-
I might read
Okay,
it. But
Just
I
watch like the
have
show up to
zero
a
idea
certain
about
point. I've
Throne.
never watched the show.
Don't
Okay,
watch the
then
show.
don't watch the
Oh
show.
my-
I'll come to the A Song of Ice and Fire podcast
Okay.
pretending to know everything.
Chad, truly, Spirit is the
That's
resident
really
Chad of this
sad
podcast.
if you're serious. Well, there
Oh,
we
I
have
am.
it.
Epic. This is it. We've solved SNK. Isayama doesn't even need to
No,
to
we
release
still
any more
haven't.
chapters.
We
This
still
is it. This
have not
podcast
solved.
is the
Yeah,
final
yeah.
chapter of SNK.
I just want to
It's
say,
over.
rumbling
Goodbye.
soon. I hope for the rumbling. It's never gonna happen though. The rumbling is not gonna happen, but I wish it did.
I just want to express that why Elena is the ultimate Chad is because
Oh my
at the
God.
finale
No
she
need,
will
but you
get
have a
cut
problem with
when
these
it's revealed
buzzwords
that
like Chad and
his
Cuck.
story has a child with Aaron.
I don't.
Okay.
No wait, Chad and Cuck are the best words ever.
This is like
We
based
need
in
more
Literally-
cringe,
Chads and
but
Cucks
noun form.
And
What the hell?
yeah,
Wonder why you've never heard based and cringe?
yeah, Chad is base.
Yes,
and
I've heard cringe
Cuck
and
is
blue
cringe.
pill.
No, because I wanted to say a bit more about SNK. I wanted to say that it's a beautiful story about
Uh-huh.
freedom and Aaron becoming more free in his mind, his world expanding, his brain expanding to galaxy size. No, I do genuinely think the theme of Attack on Titan is like freeing your
Okay.
mind from like
Anyone else?
it's like freeing your mind. I'm serious.
From society.
No, no,
freeing and expanding your mind from the
You
society
turned
that
my-
we live
my-
in.
you-
Good job.
you turned it into
Good job. You
cringe.
did it. You did it. Okay, I do have one final thought on SK,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's that
Uh,
they did make some pretty good videos. Back in the
as
day.
I was saying, not from society. I was saying like freeing your mind from like things that keep you from thinking rationally, like Aaron was at the very beginning when he wanted to kill all the Titans. Just like free your mind from like things that chain you to certain ideologies, and just think, just be free mentally.
Just be
Just
free,
be
bro.
Anyone can be right now as we speak. This may not be the case in the future, but right
Just
now we
in
can
one
all be free mentally.
free.
Maybe not physically, but we can all like think for ourselves. If we truly want to.
All right.
You can read Attack on Titan. You can
Yeah.
be free. Just free yourself.
Yeah, free yourself
Have
by
sex.
reading
Don't forget to have sex.
Attack on Titan.
Bros, please have sex.
Yeah.
Do it for
Have
me.
sex for
Do
me.
it for Takuto, guys.
Because I'm not doing
Oh
that.
My version of freedom.
Yeah. And yeah, Twilight Sparkle has the right idea. We can be free from this mortal coil
Oh
in
yeah.
Equestria.
Hey guys, welcome to the first
Oh my
episode
God,
of the
no.
MLP
Yes!
podcast.
No. If you want an
Finally!
MLP podcast, invite Moonju. He knows a lot more than I do. I'm serious.
Can we talk about how the high school Attack on Titan AU is better than the main series?
Yeah, sure, because EH is canon there already. Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Yeah,
not. I don't know. It isn't.
I read like
No, you're
I
thinking
read,
of
like,
junior
one
high.
volume
We're
of
talking
that,
about the high
and it was
school
good.
alternate universe. I can dump the whole thing.
That's cool. And
Oh,
like,
I've never
and like
heard
the
of that.
thing with Aaron
He's an
is that he's
incel.
like, he's
Yeah,
the
he's
school
a
shooter.
school shooter, and yeah.
Incel
Oh wait,
Aaron?
it posted the image. I had loaded
Are
up.
you serious? That's
Mhm.
amazing.
See, that's Aaron's thing. The regular person, not part of the popular crowd or the nerds. No
Is this
dreams
why I
or
relate
ambition.
to Aaron? Is because I want to rise up.
You want to this is Aaron is a self-insert
That's
because all like the loner kids just want to fuck the hot blonde queen bee, Historia.
yeah.
Yeah, and he did
This is
it.
great. I like this. Ugh. You're reminding me of the one episode where John got caught by
Yep.
his mom.
Yep.
Jack
What?
Brown
In the OVA.
to a picture of Mikasa. Remember- yeah,
You're
that
Yeah.
actually
Literally,
happened in one
what?
of the OVAs.
Yeah.
He what?
Yeah.
Wait, explain
And
that
then
scene.
Armin
Okay,
was
okay, so-
taking
yeah,
some.
John was drawing a picture of Mikasa in his room, and his mother caught him in his room, and he like quickly covered himself up or something.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching that back in like 2014 or something. There you go.
Yeah. And then if I remember, I don't remember if this was part of that same scene, but then Armin was bringing like some soup up to him and fell on the stairs and broke his leg. And then both his legs were broken for some reason. Anyone remember that?
Such masterful recap. No, but here's the thing. Him actually jacking is canon because here is the thing. So I played like the first hour of that Attack on
Yes.
Titan Varia game. Did you guys know that? It
What?
exists.
No.
The one by that Chinese
The
guy?
PS4.
By the way, I
The one
believe
that's like-
the volume
the one
27
that's like
Titan Man does whatever a Titan can. Why does he do it? Cause he can.
because he's free. He's gonna rise up against society.
Because he's free.
Little, and you call me obsessed. We can we count? Can we get a count on the side of this? How many times did Takuto say free?
Exactly.
What
Free.
In
Just
Poland.
like healthcare should be.
I'm free because I'm from Poland.
Yeah.
Burger
Chad
Bros.
Poland.
Chad Poland. Yeah.
I'm not even from the Burger Land.
So
So
So. Hello, I'm Hypocrite. I told you.
Oh my god! In that volume
me.
27, High School Cast AU, is that fuck boy Floch in the background, freaking messing with our queen?
where?
In like the last picture posted, in the second page, left hand.
Let's see.
To the left.
You, my friend, might be thinking of. Yeah, that is Flock.
More like cock.
Exactly. I think Flock's gonna live. I think he's gonna live.
dab.
No. It'll literally be a 0 out of 10 ending if Flock doesn't have a horrible death.
Well, no. I think Aaron's gonna die. I think Zeke's
That's-
gonna live. I think Reiner is gonna die. I think all the shifters are gonna die, obviously, because they're
I don't think.
actually except for Zeke. I think
I
Zeke
don't
is gonna
think-
live. I think Zeke's
Well, then
gonna
what-
get
but-
away with everything.
No, I literally just think Anne is gonna live because, like, even though people keep Attack on Titan keeps killing off characters. I mean, not like here's the thing, important characters that matter, aka Eren, Mikasa, and
Also, I just remembered how, like, the latest chapter, Eren literally had his head
Yeah.
blown off. He's still alive. So, like, I just, if he was alive,
Literally
I
not
don't know.
dead.
I expect him to die, but he could live.
his body was rebuilt by Ymir, wasn't it? The same way Zeke's was.
Yeah.
he will probably
Yes.
live. And the same way, what's his name? Why do I keep forgetting their names as soon as they want? The armored titan. Yeah, Reiner. He got blown off when they first used that explosive spear thing on, and he just rebuilt him.
Okay, here's my theory about the ending. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the very, very end, right before the last panel, right? So we're gonna see.
Oh,
we're
no.
gonna zoom out on Aaron. He's drawing something. Wait, it it zooms
No,
in,
no.
and it's the cover of a manga called House of Leaves. That's right. Aaron is gonna make the manga adaptation.
He's gonna call
of
it Mein
classic
Kampf.
book.
No,
Probably.
I've got it. I've got it. Here's the ending. All right. In the ending, here's what happens. All right. So, none of the Titans exist anymore, but the Survey Corps still does for some reason. Eren goes back and becomes captain of the Survey Corps after he kills Historia to save the world. And then we're gonna have and the new king is gonna be, let me think here, Levi, who's now in a wheelchair. And then he's gonna have all his people, and then someone's gonna bring a book, and it's gonna be a song of ice and fire, in which Levi is not mentioned
man.
a single time. Roll credit.
I think okay. The last few pages is Aaron wakes up in his bed, in his school shooter clothes, and he says, "Oh man, that was just a dream." Darn. And then he shoots up the school. Yeah.
And then he goes and shoots up his school.
Okay, so here is the actual hack ending of Attack on Titan. So, the last, Historia's child is born, and they're like standing on a cliff, looking out the sea, seeing that weird bird in the sky or whatever. And then suddenly, there in the distance, we see a ship. What's that? It's
Oh my
Luffy,
God!
and he finally found the One Piece.
Good. Paradise was wrapped
They're both
all
gonna look
along.
for freedom together.
Yes.
Paradise was wrapped all along.
Is that ever gonna come?
The One Piece is a
Yeah.
bunch of iceberg stone or
Probably
whatever
not.
that fucking meme rock is
I
called.
don't know. Whatever.
Hmm?
I'm not reading that. Shit now.
Read Attack on Titan Before the Fall, and you'll find out, my friend. Me neither.
The ice burst stone.
Well, too late for that, I guess.
Wait, who's gay?